You want to know what's truly ghetto? Sitting over there with a jacked up ass body, all out of shape and disproportionate and unhealthy, and you got a cure, an answer, a aid, some help right here in your face, and you refuse to buy it. That's what's ghetto. Change your life, change your circumstance. Drop down in the comment section, the description box, click the link, and get this product so you don't have to have a ghetto body when the new year come around. Bye. Now you can call this anti-black all you want, but y'all gonna get enough of taking y'all ghetto asses down to people place of business and showing y'all ass like y'all in the middle of damn Chirac and not act civilized. True Kitchen down in Dallas, that owner had enough of y'all asses and he want y'all the hell out. Wanna know what I think about it? Cause I do got some very nuanced thoughts about it. Let's talk about it. Here you go. Now, so girl, I was sitting in my bed, minding my business like I normally do, scrolling through the Instagram, and upon first glance, I stumbled on this video of this man yelling at these people in this restaurant. And then I'm listening to what the man is saying, and I'm very taken aback. Then I dig a little deeper and I get the backstory of the video, and I'm still very taken aback. And there's a lot of things that I want to say on both sides of the argument. So the first thing that I want to say is, like I said in the opening of this video, y'all are going to get enough of taking y'all ghetto asses to people, place of business and acting any kind of damn way. There is a such thing called decorum, all right? Or when in Rome, do as Romans do. Certain places, twerking is not acceptable. Certain places, talking loud on speakerphone is not acceptable. Wearing sagging ass pants is not acceptable. And I'm sorry for those of y'all, when people start running down dress codes and ways of conduct, and then some of y'all fake woke bitches want to say, ooh, that sound real anti-black. Well, when has black become synonymous with bad behavior and fucking tasteless ways of dress? That ain't anti-black, it's anti-ghetto bullshit. And y'all know I'm the biggest person. I don't like being around ghetto, hood ass people. I just don't. Call me whatever the fuck you want to call me. I don't like it. I don't like being around you. Okay? Now, there's a time and place for everything, because I know there's some smart ass that's finna get in the comments and say, but you always be down to the bar drunk with Miss Kitty. He be rolling around on the floor, rolling his kiki. Well, where Kitty roll his kiki at, it's down to the bar, catch this part, where the Honda cars be. You supposed to roll your kiki all up and down that bitch, on the floor, to the ground, to the ceiling, and back around. That's fuck. But Kitty don't roll his kiki in Houston's. Kitty don't roll his kiki when I can't hear him in nice places. Kitty sit his kiki down in that chair and we kiki in conversation. Okay? Now, here's the thing. I think, especially when it comes to black-owned business, right? So many of y'all love to throw out, this one I don't like to support black-owned business. This one I don't like to support black-owned business. Cause of this and cause of that. But the shit always ghetto. The shit, they always running out of chicken. They always ain't got something on the menu, but don't got it. When you got somebody who doesn't want to run their business like a stereotypical black-owned business, then y'all don't want to abide by the rules and want to make the shit the very thing you said it's not. That man ain't running no fucking club. He ain't running no speakeasy. He ain't running no hookah lounge. He is running a fine dining establishment. I am 100% on board with the owner of that restaurant in terms of the type of ambiance he is trying to curate for his establishment. Now, where I am not with the owner, I think that what he did was equally as ghetto as what they did dancing in them seats. I'm customer A over here. I don't have nothing to do with what's going on at that table over there. Why am I being lectured? Why am I being scolded? Why am I being cursed at? Why am I being talked down to and told if I don't like it, you don't want my money, my fucking money, or whatever it is you said? That is not classy based. That is not for the glory of the kingdom. That is not for you to do to the other patrons who had nothing to do with that establishment. That conversation that you had, and the thing that bothers me is that it came off very elitist. It did come off very elitist. His tone, the way he stood on that soapbox and spoke down to everybody in that establishment. The appropriate course of action would have been to walk over to their table and just ask them to leave. Keep the check. Just after you said you didn't need their fucking money, to ask them to leave. Now, for those who don't know the story, the owner came back and said they didn't just do it one time and then he went off. He had come over to the table twice and told them about twerking. Apparently, somebody had stood their overgrown ass up in the booth, in the seats, put their hand on the glass, and is twerking. Who does that? Who sits in a restaurant while people are eating and does that? It's tasteless, it's tacky, and it is ghetto. However, to their credit, you cannot expect people to not twerk and you playing twerking music. All right? In a perfect world, yes. But we live in a very imperfect world. And as a business owner, you got to conduct yourself in a way that accommodates those that don't know no better. So if you don't, that's just like saying if you don't want nobody to catch the Holy Ghost in your place, then don't be playing gospel music at the Sunday brunch. Because somebody's liable to get the spirit. Music oftentimes curates black people's behavior. That's just like saying you playing the electric slide, but you don't want the people to get up and do the electric slide. Sir, you know, what your music was giving might have been a little confusing to the young lady. Because if you was playing Juvenile, back that ass up, or whatever else that they could catch a beat, catch a rhythm to, then yeah, you know, you're partially at fault as well, because the music that you're playing is not consistent with the ambiance in which you're trying to foster. Because the girls is not going to get up and twerk to Anita Baker. The girls is not going to get up and twerk to Shawty. They're going to sit down and sip their wine real classy based. But if you get a girls a rhythm, they're going to bounce that ass to the beat. So that being said, you know, I don't think there's nothing wrong with somebody put their money together and they create a business. It's they shit. They get to say what type of people and what type of people they don't want in their shit. I'm sorry, if I had a business today or tomorrow, I wouldn't want y'all weave patent, bonnet, Harry, Jordan slipper, sweatpants sagging, ass showing, talking on speakerphone, bag here, running around, bitches up in my shit either. Running off my classy base customers, coming in here smelling like weed, got brown head gel already, and you can call it anti-black all you want. Fuck you, it ain't anti-black, it's anti-ghetto. Alright, and enough is enough. Everybody's not from the fucking hood. Everybody don't want to pop pills and Percocet and drink lead. Everybody don't want to hear Young Jeezy and T.I. blasting from the trunks of the cars when they pull up to an establishment. There's a market for everything. And that's the shit that bothered me about ghetto people. Ghetto people always want to come to some nice shit because it's nice. But then you want to make it ghetto. I don't understand the logic. You come to this shit because it's nice. But then you want to do all the things up in the place that make it trashy, like the shit in your hood that you don't want to patronize. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. And I think what's so sad in the black community is that we have gotten to a place where the youth and the younger people have gotten so disrespectful when it comes to older people that older people in the community now don't say anything to younger people, or they're almost scared to, because you young unruly bitches gonna attack these older people for telling y'all right. And there's been a gap in the knowledge share. I'm a firm believer that a lot of these young kids just don't know. I'm a firm believer that a lot of these people just don't know any better. I was in Saks Fifth Avenue a couple weeks ago, and it was about 5 boys. And all of them, see, when I was coming up in the 90s and the early 2000s, it was the baggy pants with the slight sag, right? It was cool. That was hip hop. That was the style. Now, y'all are buying pants that are too small to even go up around your waist, and you're literally tying the belt up under your bottom booty cheek. I know that fashion is subjective. I just don't understand how that's right. And maybe I'm being judgmental. And if I am, tell me. I just don't understand how you walk out the house like this. Ooh, I'm gonna fall off this stool trying to be ghetto. Like this. However it go. You get the point. You get back that ass up like this. How you walk out the house like this, and then you gotta walk around holding your pants up. What is this? Like, I just don't. Who raised y'all bum bitches? So that being said, you know, I'm not mad with the owner and his expectations, but his delivery definitely was wrong. And too, as a man, as a grown ass man, you don't talk to a restaurant full of women like that. There just was a better way, because his delivery was equally as ghetto as what it is they were doing. Nevertheless, that's all I got. Ain't got no more. Y'all hoes, be sure to like and subscribe and twerk at the appropriate places during the appropriate time. And I'll call y'all later. Bye.